5, 4.
All right, welcome back to the Blerdiverse. We back with another one, Boruto Next Generations. Naruto Next Generations, Chapter 67. The title of this is called Rift. As you see Ida on the cover. She got a little drip on her and everything with the cotton candy color scheme and all that. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you paid attention last Boruto chapter, we picked after some shit went down. That nigga Boruto got ran through. Kawaki said he a real stepper, and shit went left. So, yeah, man, big stepper, and that we come back to this chapter to pick up to see the climax of this fight and everything. So, just gonna go through a brief thing right now as far as what happens. We pick up at the last chapter. Naruto's a little shell shocked that his son just got ran through. We think Boruto's dead.
Ran through, bro. That phrasing, bro.
Pause. But still,
it's crazy.
Pause. But basically, yeah, my man. There's no way around that because my thing is he put a hole in that. Okay, he put a hole in that man. But okay, that's a little bit better than ran through.
Come on,
still. Either or, like I said, there's not really a way to make that stuff. Pause.
He killed him.
But
he killed him.
Supposedly. Anyways, Kawaki's out here say, "Hey Cole, you next, my nigga. So what's up?" And then Cole's like, "Hey man, I'm trying to step off. I don't need the smoke right now." Then Kawaki said, "I ain't say you can step off." So they start running and everything. He's out here running this man Cole's pockets and shit. And Cole out here like, "Damn, the nigga really about it out here. I can't even really bounce with this man like that. He out here got the upper hand. He out here kicking left and right. He getting rid of claw marks. He out here just doing the thing to him."
Kawaki
meanwhile.
He said, "I don't want peace. I want problems.
I want violence. Always problems. I want problems. Always.
Always.
Yeah, man. I mean, he just out here started running this stuff with that man Kawaki. Not the same with Code and everything. And after that, Naruto, Shikamaru was like, "Yo, get your head in the fight, bro. You just fucking Okage. You gotta put your shit to the side." But Naruto's still so shell shocked that he's even out sage mode. Like, I don't even know what to do, man. I mean, my son did. And it looks like Kawaki's about to put this nigga in the dirt until, boom, my man pulls Daemon out of his claw mark on his head. And after that, Daemon's ability, like which we went over before when he was introduced, it automatically reflects any attack right back at the attacker.
Hold on. Let's have the viewers see a little bit of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, because that was crazy, honestly.
Because you can actually skip down to like...
Right.
Actually, right there.
Yeah, right here, the page before. So if you see right here, he's out here running this man's pockets. He said, "Damn it! At this rate, I'm about to go down." And to Kawaki of all people,
he was shrinking, bro. He was jigging Junior, probably even more. Like the way he just like literally shrunk. Yeah. His claws and everything, so he wouldn't know.
He was shrinking his claw marks.
He gonna go marks. He out here he bringing the poles out, like what's in the little rods out of nowhere and everything. Yeah. He's literally about to point blank. Big bang blast this man out of existence like he's Vegeta some shit. And after that, literally said, "I don't know their motives, but against Lord 7, you're first." And at that, literally, we see it right here. He's reaching in, pulls the claw mark out. Then at that, we see a big explosion. Boom, we see Kawaki get blasted back. And we see, boom, Daemon right here pulled out of the claw mark and everything and all that. And I was surprised that he did that. And the thing is, like Daemon's ability, like I said, it reflects anybody's attack right back at the attacker. And the thing is, it's like he was asleep during that time and everything. It wasn't like he was awake. He got awakened by Cole pulling him through and everything. But the fact that it was automatic, that means it's a subconscious ability that when you attack him, it automatically gets bounced back at you. That means I don't know how you're going to be able to take care of him or whatever.
Yeah.
Like literally, he did that and everything. But that brought Cole some time. So he sent Daemon back and said, "All right, y'all got this shit for the moment, but I'm gonna be out and everything." And at the Ada's like, "Hey, I don't appreciate the shit you just pulled, my nigga." And he's like, "Hey, I had to get out of there and everything. Kawaki's all right. We're gonna talk more when I get back." So that happens and everything. Meanwhile, Shikamaru was like, "Okay, Naruto, we gotta figure out what to do next." And Naruto's like, "Bruh, I don't really know, but I'm still ride for Kawaki." He's like, "But he just killed your son." And he's like, "I know that, but hey, bro, if I can't stand up for him, his family can't stand up for him, who's going to stand up for him and everything and all that?" Until, where is it at?
Yeah,
right here.
Naruto's a good man. I swear, he is just a good man. Like,
this was a good chapter, man. This was a really good chapter.
Until boom, out of nowhere, we see this man's Boruto's hands moving and everything. He said, "Hey, who's dead?" Real quick, and heck, he's alive. Everybody, he's shook. What's in Naruto shook? Shikamaru shook. Even the tear comes by from his eye, and it's like, "Hey, man, Boruto."
That was a great panel, by the way.
Yeah,
just showing Naruto's emotion and just slowing down the scenes. That was definitely good.
I thought
definitely
like right when like they zoomed in on Kawaki's eye, man, and he was about to really do the blast on Code. I was just like, man, I know he's on like on Naruto and them side, but man, this man looked pure. He looked cold, man. Like,
hey man, he on that demon time, bro. No sleep. Hey like, man, he said he was with it.
Big stepping.
But heck, bro, Boruto's back to life and everything, and we're like, whoa, wait a minute. How the hell, like, he literally impaled you and everything. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. But we see right here on, like, if you see on the screen, let's zoom in a little bit. Right here, we see a mark right here on his chest and everything. And similar to how, like, when they fought Momoshiki and also different parts, when he fought Momoshiki and before this fight happened and everything, where time slows down and is just an empty space between Boruto and Momoshiki, we see right here that it happens again, and we get an explanation of why it happened. So Momoshiki appears before him and everything. He's like, "Damn, screwed my shit up." Basically, he had revealed that, like, this was revealed before this arc happened, that both Boruto and Kawaki were both 80% Utsutsuki at this point. So that means, like, they're 80% Utsutsuki, 20% human DNA and everything. But Kawaki's karmatization, or whatever you want to call it, had ceased since Ishiki was destroyed and everything, and that he has his own karma. He's free of Ishiki. Boruto's was still taken on the other hand, because Momoshiki still is inside of him and everything, and was extracting point by point. But Ishiki explains that what happens here is that when Kawaki had impaled Boruto, Momoshiki was like, "Yeah, I can't let my vessel die, because when you die, that's my presence extinguished from this existence." He's like, "Hey, I ain't trying to go like that. I'd rather still be here than let you just die." So he rewrote the last 18% that was going to be his DNA into Boruto's DNA. So that means it permanently foils his rebirth. So that means Momoshiki can't come back. Problem solved. No more takeovers and everything. He's now, no longer.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about the no more takeovers. I think the chance of Momoshiki fully coming back inside of Boruto, what Momoshiki originally planned, that's definitely set.
Gone. Yeah, like but like literally he said, because like when he said, let me just move to the next part and everything.
But because I think that when we've seen Momoshiki take over Boruto because Boruto runs out of chakra, I think that those situations are still going to come up.
Yeah.
Because Boruto there's going to be situations where he runs out of chakra, even though he's going to try not to. But I think Momoshiki is still going to be able to take control of his body. He's just not going to be able to fully take over how he wants to. So he's still 100% Momoshiki.
Yeah, there's still he reveals that he use that part here. We can zoom in where they said that and everything. As you know, your karma contains all medium-form data compressed. 82% has been extracted and diffused. The rest would have been finally complete, possibly once 80% finished extracting. But regrettably, that my vessel would be destroyed beforehand. So, go to the next page. There it is. So I had no choice but to rewrite. This is a tough. This is tough right here, though.
That's a tough panel right there.
It's a tough thing right here. So I had no choice but to rewrite the last 18% into your DNA, so that cells could be fabricated as new. In short, you reuse the parts meant for your body to revive me. Precisely. Unfortunately, taking away that 80% of my DNA has made it impossible for me to resurrect. I see. In that case, I guess I win, since my resolve to die has managed to prevent your resurrection. Don't get too excited, lad. That's the reason I'm talking to you. It's important to impart a warning, huh? rewritten or not, it started off as Usutsuki data originally. So there's no change in the fact that your all 100% Usutsuki data has been subtracted, which means you are now pure genuine Utsutsuki, which signifies one thing: he can be sacrificed to the Ten Tails and everything. I mean, he could have been sacrificed to the Ten Tails before. It's just that the more pure the sacrifice is, the better the chakra fruit, the better power up and everything from Earth. So to Drew's point, I mean, it's still gonna be remain to be seen. Like if he loses chakra, it's gonna be like how Sasuke when he was fighting Itachi and everything, and he's like, I ain't got no chakra left, and then Orochimaru just takes over. We'll see that. Or is it like, okay, he finally has his free way back as far as I'm not gonna be resurrected as him, and also I have his power there. I mean, I don't think this is the last time we're gonna see Momoshiki. Like I feel like he's still gonna be inside of Boruto talking shit. But are we going to see a come together of sorts, or are we going to see?
And that's what a lot of people in the community was talking about, because they, including me, I don't want a Kurama Naruto type of relationship where he ends up befriending Momoshiki and they end up fighting together and becoming friends. It wouldn't surprise me. It's narrative speaking, it's along the lines of Naruto of befriending enemies and stuff like that. But that's not. I don't think that's how they should go the route with Boruto. Boruto's situation is a little bit different, and I still don't think that's what they're gonna do. I think that Momoshiki, even though he can't revive in Boruto, he has plans, and I think that the warning right here is for the Otsutsuki. But I also think that when he was saying that he still thinks that his blue eyes will take everything from him. I think that could be a hint to of what's to come. And Momoshiki said he's already seen it. He already seen the vision of him losing it, him losing everything. He just doesn't know how that's going to happen. So
this said it'll be soon. The time draws near.
Yes, and they said it will be a great. It shall be a true spectacle. So there still is. I don't think Boruto is going to have the full control of the karma after this, just because Momoshiki resurrected him. And I think that dread and pain is definitely going to come Boruto's way. And I also think that because him saying that the blue eyes, like, he's not just saying that just like for he's saying that for a reason. So I think it may have something to do with the Jogan or whatever his pure eye that they showed in the anime is. So it's gonna be interesting.
I have a feeling that I think there might be two. Like he might have two eyes, two Jogan.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like in the scene that starts us all, that got everybody into this, that had everybody like, okay, I got to check this out. Where him and Kawaki are standing on Naruto's statue. We'll say on Naruto's statue, and
the whole leaf destroyed,
whole leaf destroyed, and everything else is just desolated. And at that, we see only he has like we see like in his eye, like where his karma activates. We see the Jogan. We see him with a sword, and we see him with a cape and everything. It's like, let's run it and everything. We see both of them with their karmas all activated with the colors and everything, and they're about to run it on that statue.
Yeah.
So we're just going to see how that goes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a one eye thing. There's tons of theories that of what could happen, of what he means by lose it all. If he means just killing somebody, if he means something, maybe even something worse. Who knows? I think that could happen before the time skip. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to say time skip no more, because at this point we're not gonna get it for another 2 arcs. So we'll see about that. But
I mean, either one or two.
Yeah, I think the next battle should be the last battle. Like, because Code is obviously gonna come back into the leaf and try to get Amado. And I think he put not limiters. I think he put claw marks on Shikamaru.
Yeah.
So I think that's how he's gonna do it, and I think that's where Sasuke is gonna come up, because the last time we seen Sasuke, he was looking for it. He was looking at the claw marks, investigating. He was like, "This y'all are stupid. If I was Code, I would not be. I would put claw marks somewhere else." So I think he's investigating claw marks, and he's probably gonna catch Code off guard for some reason. But going back to Boruto, I don't think this is going to be a Kurama type of relationship where he works with Momoshiki and to try to defeat try to defeat Code or whatever. I think Momoshiki is going to remain evil. I think evil things are going to happen, even though it may not be. Which I really like the aspect of the ticking time bomb that Boruto was in the show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, when is Momoshiki is gonna eventually, take over
Be
him
revived.
Or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like I did want to see him fully revived as his own being. I was interested in seeing that. And I was kind of like, dang, it really is over. But I think that Kishimoto did this for a reason. And we're gonna see something like we've never seen before. So
yeah. I feel like it's gonna be a begrudging thing because, like, my thing is, he said it. Like, what's him? He said it. Hey, I did this and everything. This is a one-time thing I did. So that means next time you do that, you will die. But the thing is, Momoshiki is about self-preservation himself, so you wouldn't let Boruto die in those instances.
If it was up to him, he wouldn't. I think now, like, because he told me, he was like, "This is the one. This your one get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Like, this is it." So I don't think even if Momoshiki could control, I don't think he's able to.
No, I'm not talking about like control, but I'm talking about like if he puts himself in those situations, not on purpose, but say he's like back against the wall, niggas running his pockets, he needs a power boost. Yeah. So basically, that's how I feel like. I don't know, like what's him. He'll have to begrudgingly like.
I see what you mean.
Begrudgingly, here's some of my power and everything. Like, you know how Naruto used to do back in the day. Yeah. How like before him and Kurama got on the same page, like, hey, I'm out here getting my ass beat. I'm gonna need a follow up, or we both going down.
And that's why I don't want it to turn into that, bro.
Like my thing is like, but Kurama turned into a friend after a while and everything, because Naruto's like, okay, I really fuck with you and everything. Boruto and him is like, yeah. I mean, I feel like he's gonna keep that same energy, unless they're gonna repeat it and everything. Hopefully not. But
I think he will. I think he'll keep the same energy too. But where I can see the route that they go is like Momoshiki and Boruto is actually very similar characters, and like their Momoshiki don't really have a backstory, but just how their mannerisms are, how they, because at first when Momoshiki was introduced, he was using those chakra pills to get stronger. He ate Kinshiki to get stronger, and Boruto was using the scientific ninja tools to win in the Chunin exam. So there's parallels in their character arcs. So I can see them having that. Okay, we're actually more alike than you think, and having that angle to go about it, which it wouldn't be bad writing, but I just don't want that to be the direction that this takes us. I want
you want him to have his own story.
Yeah. I want no peace.
I mean,
always.
Heck, bro. I mean, either though, but heck, bro, unfortunately, we're still in this universe where a good talk no jutsu can melt the iciest of hearts. The ones that have seen the most
at the end of the day, this is Naruto. So, and it's funny because a lot of people were mad that Naruto was defending Kawaki after killing Boruto. But then when you think about it, it's like, no, that's along the lines of Naruto's character. It would be not like him at all if he was just like, if he just demonized Kawaki and like say, oh no, you're not my son no more, and things of that nature. Yeah. Because it's like at the same time, it's necessary. Like assuming them knowing not what we know, that Boruto ended up getting revived. Like it's like, okay, this is the necessary thing. Like even though I don't have the heart to kill my own son, which any father wouldn't have the heart to kill their son. Yeah. It's like it had to be done. And Kawaki's at the level where he's the strongest person, or second. He's one of the strongest people in the entire universe. So he's probably should be on his bad side.
He's the strongest person right now, technically. I mean, until go ahead, Jess.
Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
Until Cole gets the limiters off, and we can really see how he can get active. Yeah. Technically, he's the most strongest. But my thing is, it's Code, Kawaki, Boruto, because Momoshiki's strong, but my thing is we all know that Ishiki's a lot stronger than Momoshiki was, because they were boxing with this man Momoshiki back when he first came on Earth and everything, handle him and all that and everything.
Although Ishiki is stronger, but I think that Momoshiki is definitely more sly and more strategic.
More cunning. Yeah.
So I think he can definitely catch like, for example, Ishiki, Momoshiki in their prime or whatever. I think Ishiki will end up winning because he'll just overpower him. But I think that Momoshiki really catch him off guard.
I mean, it depends. It really depends, because my thing is, we still never got how Kaguya stepped this man. We still never got that. Like, my thing is, because remember, Kaguya fought Naruto and them, big massive power. They were able to still seal her away and everything, and still box with her with powers they had just gotten like an hour ago. I understand plot and everything, but still, Kaguya was able to sneak this man.
Yeah, that's true.
And then after that, was saying sneak this man so bad that he had to stay in the cup for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Then after that, yeah. Like, we still need that explanation. Like, and I don't know.
I don't know if we're gonna get it. Unfortunately, I think that's just gonna be something just said, because I don't know. It's because I'm trying to figure out a way that they would say it, and it would make sense with like the new characters that we're getting and stuff. Because it would all have to go down to Amado if either he was lying or if he had,
or he has like the background.
Yeah. All this in like the last few chapter reviews, we just go. All this goes down to Amado's plot, what Amado is planning, and also now that we know that Boruto is now a whole Otsutsuki, we also know that you can be a whole 100% Otsutsuki and still look like a human,
right?
Yeah.
So those things can apply to other characters. Let's say Damon, let's say Ida. Remember those two statues at the Akara hideout that were scratched off and destroyed? Yeah, Damon and Ida. She has a whole dojutsu, the Senrigan. That could be a Otsutsuki dojutsu, because the abilities is everybody that sees her falls in love, except for her family members and except for Otsutsuki. Where do you get that power? That's the Otsutsuki power, I think. I think that
and then all the other
abilities are Otsutsuki. That's what
that, and also that she can see everything that happens all the time from anywhere.
Yeah, ever since she was from her birth date, she sees everything, which is crazy. And Damon has the most hacked ability I've ever seen in the anime. Like, so it's it all goes down to scientific, it all goes down to the Otsutsuki and what Amado is planning. But in terms of like Kawaki's his next step, I think we're gonna have probably when things eventually settle down, I think we're gonna have if they do, we may have a five Kage summit where they're like, yo, Kawaki,
we gotta do something
Boruto.
about it. We gotta do something about it. I mean, I know they're your sons and everything, but because like my thing is, Naruto showed in that moment that when shit came to shove and everything, that he broke down. He folded. Like, that's the first. I mean, like, he hasn't folded like this since the ninja was saying the 4th grade ninja war when they were fighting Madara and they just killed Neji and shit, and he was crying and all that. So they said, "Hey man, Neji ain't died for shit. Get your guards up, my man. Get back into it." And I'm like, I can't have you folding. I mean, hey, if you were strong as you were, you can fold if you want, because we ain't gonna talk to you, but we can run it a little bit now.
Yep, I can see one of the nations maybe not asking, but maybe demanding Naruto to step down as Hokage, which would be crazy to see. I think that after this battle, nothing goes back to like them just going to the leaf and things are all fine and they're because
what's the name will snitch on them and everything. It's like, bruh, I thought you my man's, but it's like, hey man, I'm looking out for the sake of the village.
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru's definitely like a big meeting, like Shikamaru being on some, just like Naruto, we can't have a repeat of last time, but this is what's good for the village, type of thing, and it makes sense because as the personal advisor to the
Hokage
nations, this is what has to be done. So, I mean, like Drew said, I mean, no father would have the heart to kill their son unless you were cold-hearted, unless you were about like,
unless you're just evil, bro. Like, unless you're just straight up evil, bro. Or Sasuke.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is he doesn't like. Well, it's about the whole. Like, remember when Madara, what's the name, was like he killed when he like thought he killed Sasuke and everything, and he repeated the same thing that Hashirama said to him: whether you be a friend, family member, what's saying friend, relative, sibling, if you come against my plans or whatever, or you come against the village and everything, I will not hesitate to take you down.
Yeah. Hashirama did not care.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's an honest and relatable character flaw that Naruto has, where he has to balance being a Hokage and being a father, and this is the most, and give to his credit, this is the most hands tied, the most confusing developing situation into the Hokage's face. None of the Hokage's face anything of this power level, anything of this anything at this level, anything that's just fluid. Like, it's so volatile what's going on with Boruto and Kage. Like, every time they fight, something happens where they have to make a life or death decision, and it's his son. So none of Hokage except for Minato, and we seen what Minato did when it came with his son. He literally gave him a demon, but it was to save the village. So it's very interesting on how Naruto's as a Hokage is going in relation to his two boys. But yeah,
no problem. Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, like you said, it's just like at this point, like how many other Osutskis are really just walking around right now?
I mean,
a lot. I don't know. A lot of people speculate that it's. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I want to hear what you.
I mean, as far as that, my thing is, I feel like we're not even there yet. As far as, hey, we've sent 4 manga canon, and what's the name? 4 in the manga canon, technically 6 in the anime canon, to this planet, and have not heard back from them. Something going on here, and we got to send some high class Negroes down here, like what's saying the top of the top. Like I know there's Reagans and everything to this because they always come in twos, and they'll come down here and say, "Hey, so we've noticed we sent some people here. We noticed this chakras here. We noticed this split up. So we need to know what's going on here. Something went wrong here and everything, because like this planet should have been gone, turned into what's saying." Absorbed, and that somebody should have been on their way and everything, but we ain't heard nobody report back, which basically will cause a lot of issues. Because my thing is that's just a war right there. You got to fight to take it to the home planet of the Suski and everything. Because my thing is, like I said, this is aliens, superpower aliens with the powers of gods that come here, and their plan is to get to this planet, implant a big beast into the Earth's core, that planet's core, sacrifice one of the members and everything, absorb all the life and everything that's encoded into a fruit, eat that fruit, evolve to the next form to get all the best of that, that race that was there, then move on to the next planet.
Yep.
On top of that, it's like, I mean, when somebody slacks on a job, the boss never gets happy, and we always see that in these type of stories, like, and what I'm really picturing, like Kenny, like when you mentioned war, it's just like I feel as though it's gonna be a crazy portal open up in like the sky and stuff. And like you remember like when like in the end game when Thanos came down with his whole army or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be like something like more along the lines of that. If like somebody doesn't go back and report what's been happening, or somebody doesn't like do what needs to be done, and this planet isn't engulfed in the next soon, honestly, because I mean, what was the deadline for this, honestly, if you're thinking about that?
Yeah, I mean, because when they first came to the planet, it was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's
cradle civilization. Then another 1,000 years later, like what's the name? That's when Kinshiki and Momoshiki came, and Ishiki was there the whole time, but like they thought he was dead. And at that they came and everything. And manga wise, anime wise, they sent 2 other niggas, I think.
It was one. But we don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. But anyways, basically, that was during that time travel bullshit, wasn't it? Right? Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. But basically, during they sent 2 back-to-back niggas. Millennia. I think 1,000 years is millennia, something like that. They sent 1,000 years apart, and all 4 of them niggas ain't came back. There's not been a chakra fruit or all that, because, like I said, each time they come there, planet's supposed to be desolated, absorbed. You had the best of the best, ate the fruit, moved on. Technically, they did have a fruit, because like it wasn't just but it wasn't fully complete or whatever. because like I get like remember the beginning of Naruto and everything when Kaguya and Ishiki came to Earth, she snuck Ishiki, but was able to feed some part of him to the Ten Tails and everything because she got the fruit and became Kaguya the next level and everything. That's how she got that Rinnegan on her forehead and was like out here doing the stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And was still sacrificing people, but like it still didn't. It wasn't like a fully ripe chakra fruit.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why Earth isn't gone and everything. But like some people were gone. You got Zetsus and shit. But basically, since that never happened, we're still sitting here like, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, although like a Otsutsuki war against like Shinobi sounds it does sound lit. I just don't know if that's what he wants to. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do because one thing I will say, I
It'd
think
be overpowered as fuck because like they gonna need something like they gonna need like a bomb or a technique or something.
I think that those Otsutsuki that we've seen and that like those other two ones that are carved out, I think those are the strongest Otsutsuki. I think that those are the stronger ones, and but I'm 99% sure that we're gonna see an Otsutsuki king, Otsutsuki god. But I do think that Ishiki, Momoshiki, Kaguya, I think those are like his stronger subjects or whatever. We just haven't seen him yet or her yet or whatever.
I mean, heck, it'd be funny if it's the
vice think versa, that there are. That it would be funnier. I mean, I can see it, but I think that if there are like just a whole bunch of Otsutsuki, like it's just a whole bunch of just people just walking around, I think that they're like weaker because narratively wise, it wouldn't make any sense if they were all Momoshiki level strength and they just came down. Like it would be too much. So I think that there's one. I think there's probably 3 or 4 more Otsutsuki that we haven't seen, and I think 2 of them.
Either that or they did like, well, I mean, spoilers. If you read Invincible or anything, they might do the Viltrumite thing.
Yeah.
Basically, like, what's the name of spoilers? If you haven't read or watched Invincible, click away now.
Wait. You talking about past season 1?
Yeah, past season 1.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna say what happens.
Actually, no. Hold on. Say it.
Similar to what happens in Invincible, some stuff happens that could be similar to, if you read it, happen in Boruto and everything, as far as how many people are out there in space. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say go into details and everything, but that's what I'm saying. So
let me know when you're done. Just wave.
I'm done. Like what's the name? Like what's the name? I ain't say what happened and everything. I said something. If you read it or watch, not watch because season 2 has came out. If you read Invincible all the way to the end and everything, what happened to the Viltrumites technically could be what happened to the Otsutsuki and everything. But like I said, you won't know. If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't read it, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying what happens individually, but I'm just saying spoilers. If you have read it, you would know what I'm talking about. But basically, Cliff Notes version, Otsutsuki, they're out there. They come to Earth, like Drew's point, they're going to be a few more left and everything. Because like their main thing is that they go evolving each planet and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like they were saying, their survival of the species is that I eat the chocolate fruit, evolve to a new creation and everything, and keep it pushing.
On to the next one.
And yeah, it's very possible that that these guys are the strongest. What we have seen are the strongest. But like we said, if all out war does break out, I don't even think that's going to be a war. That's probably going to be a bloodbath, in my own personal opinion. Unless like there are different types of Otsutskis, like there are ones that do the eating like that, or there are ones like Amato who are just super fucking smart, and they just have that type of ability. Like it varies of what part you play. Like look at Naruto and Shikamaru. Shikamaru isn't like the dude you send to go fight out in the battle. I'm like that.
Not at all.
I mean, he's a strategic one and everything. That's been like that everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, but, I mean, like it's the whole thing. Like I said, it's still, like I said, we're in speculation right now. We're on chapter 67. I feel like we'll get to 80, and then that will probably have a time skip. Because I can't see them taking it to 100 and doing a time skip. Because if they did, they're gonna either force a whole bunch of stuff, or we're gonna have a lot of draw out chapters and everything. Because my thing is, this is a climax of what just happened right now. So we can say climax of the let's say the night arc or whatever. Let's say the night attack arc or whatever.
I call it like the new Kara arc, or like the Code Ada, probably the Ada arc. Ada
probably. But anyways, like we have that and everything. So after that, we still have to figure out what's happening next. Because my thing is, I guarantee, like remember for how long it took us after the whole fight with Ishiki to finally get some action. Like it took us like a couple months.
I think that it won't take us that long. I think that Code is gonna go right back to the leaf. And no, I'm not saying like next chapter, something like that. I think Code is gonna go right back to the leaf and try
like
to
another like 3-4 chapters. Yeah, I can see that. Like
that's pretty soon to me, chapter wise. Not like because it's monthly, it feels like it's forever.
That's what I'm saying.
But in terms of like narratively wise, it's actually kind of, it's like, for example, that's like 3 episodes away. Like it's kind of close.
I mean, you gotta remember, like, again, it's Code. He's reckless. Look how many times, like,
he's stupid.
Look how many times Ida told him, like, you need to get out of there. What are you doing? You're not listening. Like, and he's not listening. You know.
Also, one thing about Code, this might be the first time a villain has fought a protagonist in Boruto and they lived. Think of all the villains that we've seen in Boruto. Besides Prodigy, because he won. This is the first time a villain lost and stayed alive. Because usually you'll see like a villain, he'll like escape in like other anime. But in this one, all the villains like Delta, Boro dead.
Actually, well, no, what's the name of Cashin? Cashin survived. Because remember, when they fought Cashin and everything, Cashin stepped off.
He did survive, but it feels like one
because like they beat Owl, they beat
Owl
Delta.
Momoshiki dead. I mean, even though he died, but he's in Boruto, but he did die.
They destroyed his body, so yeah.
Ishiki's dead. So there's a lot of villains that have just kind of come and go. But I'm glad that Code did. If Code died in this fight, I would have been like, bro. Or I may say that he may die in the next fight, but
I mean, my thing is,
I definitely think Code will die, but I just don't think he'll die before his limiters get taken.
We gotta see that. Like you can't tease that. You can't tease that. We need it. And like that might, I mean, have like cue up that Michael Irvin gif and everything. Like we need more. Yes. We need that right there.
I want to see this nigga raise hell real quick.
I want to see. I mean, hey, one time.
Somehow, some way it's gonna happen, but if they're just Amado and Code aren't on the same page, so I don't know how it's gonna happen. But I think that two things that's definitely gonna happen. I think that we have to see Code get his limit taken off. Yep. I think we have to see someone eat a chakra fruit. Maybe it won't be in the Earth that Naruto and all of them are in. Maybe it'll be in a different universe. I think we have to see that. Have to see an Osusuki God. Have to see actually, because it's teased and talked about so much. I think somehow we're gonna see somebody get eaten by the Ten Tails. Maybe I think Code somehow, some way.
I mean, my thing is, well, yeah, it's probably because technically Code isn't.
It won't be Kawaki or Boruto unless it may happen in time skip. Who knows? But,
I mean, my thing is like did they get eaten and this get digested and this get pooped out? Then after that they get reanimated. I don't know. But
I'm telling you, if Ida and Damon are Osuskis, they can be eaten.
Yeah.
But I think they're Osuskis.
The other thing is that like my thing is because Code isn't technically Osuski at all. He has white karma and everything because he's a dud.
Yeah.
He's a dud and everything.
That's the thing. What if he does get eaten and his white karma like does like
something different?
Exactly. So like his like something different, and it just like you remember when what's his face Obito when he took
the Ten Tails and everything, and he became a Jinchuriki. So you mean like
and it didn't mix well, you know?
Yeah.
So I have a theory about Code's karma. I think his karma is fake, and when I say fake, I don't mean that like the way they were saying like it's a dud, it's not the real karma. I think it's a fully scientific ninja tool, and Code just doesn't know. I think Amado gave him that. I don't think that's a thing from Jigen. I think Amado gave him that because
that was his first attempt. That was his first attempt.
Yeah.
Think about it. That could be his first attempt because my thing is he
trying
gave
to get a vessel
of trying to make a real karma and everything, and that was his first attempt by copying one was doing it in Code, and that's the reason why Code's so overpowered and shit. Then he got that shit right with Kawaki's like, all right, I tested shit out. Did the shit with what's in Code and everything. Got the limiters. The limiters were probably just reporting back to him as far as saying, okay, this is how this nigga's moving. This is how he get active. All right, all this and this. I can make a person stronger than Otsutsuki. So that means I can definitely make an Otsutsuki level thing. And I have the building blocks with Kawaki. And then here we are.
And if you see, and I got this theory from one of the YouTubers, Naruto Explained. Shout out to him. He the GOAT. But if you look in the anime and when Ishiki popped up in Code's karma, the smoke that came out of his karma was the same smoke that you would see when Delta overheated, when Kawaki overheated, also one of the other car emmers, Deepa, when he overheated. Like it's the same type of smoke that came out where it's based off of scientific ninja tools. I don't think that his karma is from Ishiki. Is I think it's a scientific ninja tool made by Amado to try to copy a real karma. And I think Amado, like his main thing is like control. Yeah. And him going about that.
So like he's trying to make the perfect, like he's trying to make the perfect, like
he's trying to make his own vessel, really. Like he's using now. He's not using him, but he wants to use. Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah, he's using Kawaki as a weapon, and that's kind of like his way of having a vessel.
And then after that, we still have like his Android 16 shit, nigga, chilling in the leaf and everything.
How about that? Good lord, there's so many loose ends.
Like I think it's. Like I said, it's still a whole bunch of different things that we're going to have to figure out what's going on here as far as what's going to happen next. Like, it's so many things that can happen next and everything. Like, we still have to figure out what's Code's next move with Ida and Damon and everything. Because first thing, Ida's going to definitely like, yo, listen, last battle, you went AWOL a lot, my nigga, and I can't have that shit happen if you really want to be on the same targets as me. And he said, hey, I told you before, our goals line up a little bit, but if they don't line up, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And my thing is, he could say that, but she still got control over him as long as she's near him.
Yep. Yeah. And she didn't even disclose her or her little brother's full power. I think she has a different, like, just crazy OC ability that can be a weakness, but she was, as soon as Damon was about to just blur out all their abilities, she was like, "Oops, nope, don't say that,
don't say that."
So it's crazy. I wish I was on the Boruto staff just so I can know what's gonna happen because
she was quick to hit the shmurda.
Yeah, she was like,
"I'm about to say you said shmurda." I'm like,
no talking.
But I say you said shmurda. All I hear is what's in this nigga Bobby gyrating. I'm like, come on, man. But anyways,
don't put that image in my head, man.
Shmurda.
That man be just twerking.
Running like that song.
I mean, it's cool. I listen to it in the club or something. I'll be like, hey man, my little bitchy back.
He came back a little bit, but I need that cold-hearted Bobby.
I need that computers, Bobby. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for.
No.
Say you want to talk shit and run your mouth. You want to see my black ass right in front of your house.
Man.
I ain't come to talk. I came to bang it out.
I don't think we're going to see that.
Sliding off of cars while I shoot. I think that tacos. Bitch, I'm Bobby with that too. Oh, I miss that shit. But yeah. So, I mean, hey, that's what's the name of. So, closing thoughts on this chapter and predictions for next chapter. Let's go. Just Drew than me.
Well, one, yeah, there's got to be like a serious meeting. I think, for one, it's possible that Naruto may step down, honestly. And I also believe that that it's very possible that as this is happening, they're gonna try to probably still lock Kawaki away or something somewhere, because like what's his face said, Shikamaru was just like, he proved that he is willing to do whatever he wants to attain his goal. And in a sense, that is true, but he did it with the attention for the good of, the Hokage, Naruto. So it's very much possible that that may happen. And I don't know if Naruto will go that way, but he seems like he's trying to take up for him. But as like the head of like a village or something like that, I mean, I don't think they want like your personal feelings or emotion to get into the way of this type of these type of decisions. So we'll just have to wait and plan out. And I think Amato is going to come visit Kawaki. I definitely do.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to see Amato and Kawaki have some sort of conversation, or
I definitely believe that. It's going to be I don't know if it's going to be big, but it may be. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. It has to be. This man, I feel as though we have been talking about this man out of everyone in the whole show for like probably who knows how long now.
Because we've been peeping this man. Like we know he's like, I'll say he's a little bit more cooler and smooth than Orochimaru and Danzo were. Because them niggas was an OC and they were hot with it a little bit. Well, they were hot to us because my thing is we were the reader and everything. But the thing is, to us as a reader, he's so mysterious that we still don't know. Like he's so cold and calculated and everything that we're still trying to figure out what's next, what he's about to do, what's popping.
This man is the definition of anticipation. Like at this point, like he is just basically in the shadows, but at the same time he's not. But I think that's gonna happen, and I think we may see Sasuke next chapter.
I can see it,
possibly. But that's all we really got for now. Yeah.
No problem, Drew.
I'm still a little bit out of loss because this was a heavy hitting chapter, Yeah.
It was. I think that the last 3 or 4 chapters have been bangers. So I think that in the next probably, I could be damn wrong, but the next 2 chapters we might get a slower pace to the next battle that we're going to see, which I think and hope will be the final battle of the first part of Boruto. But as he was talking, I'm just reading the last panel where like she's saying you don't have a single claw mark. How will you get near Amado? And Cole's like, don't worry, I've already taken measures. I don't know if it's that simple of him just putting a claw mark on Shikamaru, because I feel that Shikamaru would notice, and
you never know.
And Ida would notice as well because she can see everything.
Yeah.
So I usually I'll have a prediction like, okay, this is gonna happen. I think that we're at the very least we're gonna have the conversation of, okay, what should we do with Kawaki for real? Like we've always been talking like, okay, Kawaki's dangerous, but this man's actually dangerous. Like he's actually dangerous. Yeah. And I think that we're gonna have Amado's gonna be shown back in the in the mix with like, okay, why does he have karma? Why is he baby Ishiki now when he literally did not have that 2 minutes ago? So we're gonna have that, and we could see another tease or maybe possibly reveal of that Shinobi in that pod that we can hopefully we see that. But honestly, I have no idea what's gonna happen. To be honest with you, I'm just speculating.
You think it's gonna be a little recruitment for backups because Kawaki is looking a little unbeatable right now?
I have no idea what his plans are going to be for that scientific for that android or whatever. I have no idea what he really plans. Like on the surface, it may help the Leaf fight Code, But for real, like Amado, everybody knows Amado is an actual villain. So who knows what that actually gonna do? It depends on who it is. If it's like I don't know, if it's like a Itachi cyborg or like a cyborg from like the old times, that could change everything. So yeah, who knows? Man? My answer is I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, heck, all we know, we got Android 16 sitting in the cut, but still, back to the main thing. I mean, thoughts on this chapter? Like I said, like y'all guys said, it's been back-to-back bangers each chapter and everything. It's been banger after banger after banger, and I've been happy to see it. We're probably, like I said, we're gonna probably see some chill chime. So I mean, we probably not see action pick up again until I'll say June at the earliest, September at the latest.
That's late.
I know, but my thing is, I feel like it's going to be a lot of logistical stuff as far as it's going to be some slow chapters. Some implications will be here and everything, but it's going to be some slow because they got to slow it down after another arc of just action. Because like, I would love to get you straight to it and everything. We just keep going and going and going, but we're going to have some slow down and everything. Like they got to change the pace a little bit. So next chapter, basically, they're going to have to go back, talk with everybody and everything. It's like Shikamaru is going to be like, hey, okay, we're here away from the battle, but we need to talk about what the fuck just went down. First off, Code's talking with somebody else. He has another person he's working with and everything. I heard that the whole time. Second, Amado finessed us because he already gave Kawaki his karma back without him or us knowing. Third, what he did and how strong he is now, he has to be dealt with. Fourth, my nigga, you folded. So what you gonna do about that and everything? We need you to you gotta be the Okage. You gotta think about the safety of the village, not just your family and everything. I understand that. And then that Naruto's like, hey man, I understand, but we gotta just chill out for the second and everything. No, we gotta talk about this shit now. And then after that, those two were probably either gonna go to Amado and say, hey, what you really on, my nigga? Or two, Shikamaru's gonna be like, okay, heck man, I gotta go talk with Sai and talk with Sasuke as far as, hey, Naruto out here folding in the real time thing. We got to be thinking about the village and shit. And on top of that, we got to talk to these other niggas as far as the other villages. Like, shit's going down. Like, we out here harboring two niggas who can damn near wipe villages off with like this, with power like that. Like, it's one thing when you can in control of your power and you that strong and everything like Naruto and Sasuke were. Because my thing is, for the time being, they were the strongest two people on the planet.
Yeah.
Ain't nay nigga won't smoke with him. Now that he's lost his alien eye, he's lost his overwhelmingly God strength and his tail beast that gives him a shit ton of chakra. They've been nerfed down a little bit, which make them in the realm of, okay, you a Hokage level. I give you still Kage level, but I can box with you now.
Yeah, Hokage level is not enough no more.
Yeah,
you need to be God level to actually.
Like, I can box with you now, and the fact that you have two, not one, but two sons with God powers that they're not under control with, that's a threat I can't sleep soundly about. Like, they might go through puberty one day and that just blow up half the village.
Man, I was just about to say, imagine trying to send them kids to their room, man. Be like, what?
Nigga, what? Hold up. No. Almighty push, nigga. You sit your ass down.
Right, just chakra blast you to smithereens.
Chakra blast, karma blast, chakra blast you to smithereens and everything. And like my things is like, okay, either A, like to Justice, like I think to y'all point and everything, that like if they make Naruto step down as Hokage and everything, and they arrest both Kawaki and Boruto, as far as they put them in holding cells and all that other shit, I feel like Amado's plan will go into, because like my thing is, as soon as they try to pull up on shit, Amado will already be out the back door, and then we'll pull up on them and say, hey, look, you've been all alone this whole time. I told you you're gonna be alone. I'm on where you can trust. Come up with me. Steps off, and then at that, I say as time goes along, Boruto gets out and everything. I mean, his dad breaks him out. Some other shit happens and everything, and after that, like Amado, because I feel like I said. Amado said if Code gets to him, he'll fold. But I feel like Amado's waiting for Code to get to him. What if he's okay with folding the Code? What if it's all part of the plan of like, okay, I get all these niggas together. I have my own force. Can't nay nigga come to me. Yeah. I take it off. I have two of the strongest beings on this planet under my control.
And what if when he does take those things off, He's fully under Amato's control, anyways.
Like I guarantee, like I said, there's no like I think he can take it
I'm
off,
telling
but
you,
like
control Amado is control. Is the word for Amado. Remember that control. This man's going to control everybody, bro. Yep. I think he's controlling Shikamaru. Yeah, Shikamaru's making the dumbest decisions, bro.
Like my thing is if he makes Naruto step down, or he goes behind Naruto's back and talks to the Kage and everything, or like he'll go behind and talk to Sai and Sasuke. Because my thing is Sasuke, yeah, he's Naruto's boy, but at the same time, Sasuke is a lot more logical than Naruto.
Yeah.
He doesn't like, hey, he doesn't let emotion and stuff cause.
He was the first one to actually bring up, "Are you ready to kill Boruto when it's time to do so? Yep. If not, I'll do it." And I was just like,
he's like, bruh, I'm ready to die for this village. I know you are. I know you're ready to sacrifice your life, but are you ready to sacrifice anybody else's life for the sake of the village? Are you ready to have different? The same? Yeah. Are you ready to have the same resolve as Hashirama and Madara? Because they had that resolve. Either me or somebody else. If anybody's in the way of the village, I'm ending them. You had to have that resolve as Okage, but he doesn't have that yet. So, like I said, next chapter, it's going to be some talking and everything, some implications and all that. And it's going to be slow. Might have some little teaser here as far as somebody might be in the cut looking at. Sasuke is going to come back or whatever. And he tells them what he knows. I understand. I know Shikamaru's going to tell, like, okay, this was what happened and everything. Not that we're going to go to some more stuff. Either Code, like I said, Code and Kawaki and Boruto are definitely going to get locked up eventually. I'm going to see that and everything. We're also saying it's either A, we're going to see on our side as far as the village what happens, or B, we're going to see half and half as far as we see Code talking with Ida and Daemon, and Ida's like, yeah, you went 250-50 on me, my nigga. I'm gonna need you to get on your shit together and everything. I can't have you out here going 50-50. Or she's gonna be like, okay, yeah, I can't really trust you. I'm gonna be on my own shit. He's like, man, fuck you then, bitch. I don't need you. You sure about that? And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, shawty. But that's my thoughts.
It's gonna be interesting. A lot of things that are coming into play. A lot of loose ends. Like, we're crazy. And it's, the next chapter comes out in like what, 10 days? It comes out soon. 16 days.
Wow. Yep, 16 days. March 20th.
Wow. March 20th? Okay.
Yeah, man. Heck, man. But heck, other than that, that's what's in our take. That's our spiel on chapter 67. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back with either another review reaction. But heck, in the meantime, between time, stay up, stay lit. And we are out. Peace.